And if you wouldn't mind doing another introduction the third time today, just for anyone that's joined that's new, that'd be great. But otherwise, I'm going to hand over to you.
Okay, thank you. So for anybody who has just joined us, my name's Alison Munro. I work for the Staff Health and Wellbeing team as Health and Wellbeing Project Lead around mental health. I'm also here as a member of staff who is actually in the menopause and using today to help gain more knowledge. One of the things that I use quite a lot is my mindfulness breathing practices. So I'm going to share one of them with you, and just a little bit of a background as well around mindfulness. So it's there to help us detach from our thoughts, feelings and emotions, and which allow us to work through and understand those feelings instead of allowing them to engulf us. So it's being here in the present time. And what we're going to do with the breathing, it's a way of anchoring your breath so that you're focusing on your breath. One of the nicest ways I've sort of been told about mindfulness was to think about an adult going into the garden and going in and thinking, I haven't cut the hedge, I need to cut the grass, oh, there's weeds over there. A child goes into the garden, sits on the grass and looks at the flowers, will look at the insects and take note of everything that's happening around them. And I think if we could all be like that, it'd be really, really useful at times. When I talked about the menopause and using mindfulness, I talked about using three breaths. And all I do for that is if I just ever need just a bit of time and I just need to bring myself back down and you know, to where I am at that time, I just do take a really 3 deep breaths in and out. And I find that when I'm doing them, I'm focusing on that breath. And by the time I've done those 3, I feel calmer and I feel like I can move forward and answer questions that may have been, in other cases, sort of a bit aggy with. The main breathing practice then that I do is one where I scan my body, and while I'm doing that, I'm thinking about my breath. And I also then just spend some time thinking about my breathing. And that's the one we're going to do now. So I want you just to make sure you're all comfortable. Sitting somewhere where you can have your feet either flat on the floor and your arms by your side, or as Claire said, you can lay down if you want to if you're at home. You can lay down if you want to in the office if you want to, but please don't fall asleep. So just getting ourselves comfortable. Now I'm going to turn my camera off as well, just so that all you're doing is hearing the voice. So I want us to have our arms relaxed. Close your eyes if you want to, and if not, just drop your gaze down and relax your body. Just bring your awareness to the present. And to do this, we're going to observe the sensations in our body. So mentally check your body from head to toe. Just start at the head. And as we go down, we're going to try and relax any tensions. So moving down our head to our shoulders. And often there's tension there, so let's just try and relax any tension there in our necks. And then slowly going down our body, down to our legs, feeling the weight of our body, where we're seated or where we're laying. Feel your body, feel your legs, your knees, going right down to your toes. Give those toes a little wiggle. You'll feel the pressure of the floor underneath your feet. And going down our arms to our fingers and give those fingers a little wiggle as well, because sometimes that can just help get rid of any tension that's there. And around you, just start to think about noises that you might hear, smells that there might be. Just take those in for a while. What can you hear? What can you smell? And those will be there all through this breathing technique. And you've got to be prepared. Your mind may wander at times. It may wander to a loud noise outside or a car passing by. When it does, just bring your mind back to where you are and back to your breathing. So I want us to start now just to become aware of your breath. Notice the sensation of your breath going in and out. In and out. Don't need to modulate it. Just keep breathing like you're normally breathing. In and out. Just doing it a few more times. In and out. Think about that sensation you have. Each time you breathe in, how does that breath feel? And when you breathe out, how does it feel? And because you're thinking of your breath, you may find that it's getting slower. Sometimes when you think about it, it may get quicker. Just allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Notice each breath as it enters your nostrils and travels down to your lungs and causes your stomach to expand. And notice each out breath as your stomach contracts and then moves up through the lungs, back up through the nostrils or the mouth. It may feel cool as it enters and warmer as you exhale. You just concentrate on that breath for a minute, breathing in and out. Now we're just going to take a few big breaths and we're just going to slow our breathing down. We're going to take a big breath in together and then out together. In together and out together. In and out. In and out. If your mind wanders, don't worry about it, just bring it back to where you are, back to the present. Keep concentrating on those breaths. And as you're taking your deep breaths, you may just feel tensions leave in your body. A couple more deep breaths in and out. In and out. Now slowly we're just going to scan our bodies again, just to see if any of those tensions have gone away and how, if we feel more relaxed. So starting at our heads again, just moving down our heads, down our necks, just give that neck a little move. Down to our shoulders, give those shoulders a little move. All the way down to our fingers. And moving down our body, down our legs, slowly down to our toes and our feet. Just give those a little move as well. I'm just going to take 3 more deep breaths and then we'll come back to the room. So in and out. In and out. In and out. Bring yourselves back to the room, open your eyes and relax. Okay.
That was amazing, Alison. Thank you so much. Yeah, really good. I've got to try and get back into the swing of things now. So I've got to remember to stop recording.